Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a good day. Finally, coming out of that weird bug I got last week. But what's kind of nice about, I don't know, getting sick and sort of putting some of the harder work on hold is I got to watch quite a few people live stream the game on their Twitch channels. So big thanks to King Radonov, Bovine Divine, and Games Plus James for playing through several hours of the game. Most of what's available in the demo build. Got a ton of good feedback, so it's kind of like a low effort, I could just kind of sit there, sip tea and like take notes, not overheat the brain box too much. But so yeah, that was a lot of awesome good information that I got from those guys. So let's kick off. Okay, fucking with the camera here for a sec. There we go. For some reason, I always have to turn off low light compensation mode, which gives me a much better frame rate on the webcam. But yeah, let's kick off the Monday with a good old-fashioned bug hunt. Based on some really good feedback that I got over the course of the weekend, even today. Got some messages from some people playing the demo, and they were like, fuck, I crashed the game because I did this. I was like, oh shit, I thought that was fixed. But that's all good. All part of the process. So yeah, I haven't made really much headway on this enemy at all. So I've got a lot of catch up to do. A lot of catch up work. Lots of bug fixing is what my sort of general work week is going to look like. That's weird. Oh, okay. What the hell's going on here? Off to a good start. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so somebody found that trying to move... Oops. Yeah, that's lost. Trying to move blocks from screen to screen is crashing the game, even though it shouldn't be. Okay, pushing. Okay, so pushing is crashing. Copy abort. Pushing's crashing. And of course I gotta test this with a number of carryable items. Pulling. Okay, pulling's fine. Yeah, what the problem is when a carryable solid like this leaves the game screen, it destroys itself. And pushing it out of the room like that like this makes sure that the object itself is out of the room before Kel is. So it's destroying itself, but Kel is still there. And the player object thinks it still has a thing that it's grabbing. And it can't find the instance anymore. So I'm going to try it on a couple other objects here. Like this one. Let's see. If I'm pulling. Okay, that crashed. Interesting that pulling there broke it and it didn't in the other room. At that. Chuckles Blaine, hey, I'm trying to fix the issue that you ran into. And thanks for reporting it, by the way. Very helpful. I had thought grabbing, carrying, pushing, and pulling was working. Thank you. Or at least was stable. I thought. I had considered it to be stable. But it's these little edge cases that pop up. Come here. Okay, we know that pulling breaks it over here. What about pushing? Oh, well that didn't break it that time. Pulling certainly does though, for some reason. Does this kind of look sort of like what you were doing when the game crashed? Mr. Choco Spleen. Oh, does this sort of look like what you were doing when you crashed the game? When you got the game to crash? The pushing and pulling blocks outside of the screen? Here, let me get over to it again. Like, for example, over here. Pulling the block outside of the screen. Does that kind of look like what you were doing? Okay. Okay, let's try it this way. Okay, pulling that way breaks it. Try pushing. Let's see here. Okay, kill this jerk. Maybe kill this guy too, so that he's not. Push this. Okay, pushing in this room didn't seem to break it. I'm gonna try grabbing that other one. Push this way. Get a bunch of corpses to come with me. Alright, pushing there didn't seem to upset anything. Okay. Weird. So I thought for a little while Music B was going to be my favorite thing. But, it changed playlists there for some reason. Why did it do that? it do that? That's really annoying. Urgh. Trying to debug my own crappy program. I don't want to do the same thing to someone else's. Okay. Also, Chocospleen, thanks for that follow. Much appreciated. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I just want to make sure that I have all of the situations, you know, understood. Because there's a variety of different solids that you can pick up and push and carry. So I want to make sure I get a lot of them handled here. If you know what I mean. First time you use Twitch. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Especially for what I'm doing, it makes it pretty handy. Like right now, for instance, I get to ask you, you know, how it was you managed to crash the game, and I can get, you know, awesome feedback and all that. Okay. Yeah, already nabbed this one. What I'm gonna do is also put in a where's rooms? Mining prison 9? Yes. Going to put this thing in here. Just for kicks, so I can experiment with that a little bit also. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and push this outside. Okay, that didn't break it. Let's pull it. That broke it. What's my advancement state on the game? Sorry, but I don't understand. Copy. Unless you mean, like how far along I am with it? How close to completion? Is that what you're asking? Hey, Brandon, what's up, man? Chocospleen, sorry, man. I'm asking if you meant how close to completion I am with the game, like how far along I am in the project. Brandon, thanks for hanging out, man. Much appreciated. Okay, let's go back down there and so pushing and pulling. Pulling broke it, pushing did not. Let me see about carrying. No, that's fine. Okay, let me carry Chocospleen. I estimate I have a handful of months left to go yet. Not 100% sure, you know, the actual hard release date or anything like that, but I estimate, you know, it's my best guess that I have around 3 months of hard work left. Yes, soon. hate using that word. It's become a dirty word for me, but that is, the most accurate answer I can give to that question. Okay. I think we got a decent handle on this situation. So the destroy event of the grabbed object needs to just kind of be reevaluated altogether. Brandon, yes, there's a here, let me grab this Steam page. Brandon, thanks for that follow, man. Much appreciated. Okay. Real quick. Nature is calling, and I shall return. Okay. Does the beta testers get a free copy? I don't have any, official beta testers. Did have a Kickstarter, and all of them have access to the development builds and everything, and that's where I've been getting a lot of my good feedback. So could consider them beta testers, I guess. Okay. James, hey man, how you doing? How much is the cost going to be? It's going to be around $10 US. So most likely $9.99. Yeah, I'm starting to get there, James. I'm able to look at my screen, for longer than 20 minutes without feeling like I need to lie down. But I was saying earlier that was a good, good opportunity to just sort of watch people play the game. Like when you live streamed it, and a couple other people did over the weekend. It was a good chance to just, sort of sit and take notes without feeling too guilty. like it wasn't working. But I mean, I find all that stuff absolutely necessary anyway. So, you know, watching people play it, taking notes, getting feedback, etc. And just, you know, networking in general and trying to get the word out. Okay, so what am I looking for here? Kel. That's a room. Carried. That's moving block. Yeah. Oh, what? No. What the hell just happened there? I got autocomplete turned on. Turn that off. Turn that off right now. Stage. That's the room transition code. You're the worst at networking. Yeah, I can be also. Brandon, go for it. How old I am? I'm 34. Yeah, I've considered that, Brandon. I've absolutely considered that. Don't think it'll happen. At least it's not on my, you know, triage list, but it's something that I would love to do. So in concept, it exists, but it's definitely not something I'm worried about right now. You know, it's item number 11 billion on my to-do list. There's such a thing as up to... Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe. We'll see. But, you know, we'll see what happens. But in essence, it's... I considered putting something on the overworld map that... Now, this is purely conceptual, and this is in no way, shape, or form a thing that is... you know, gonna be added to the game or anything, but it's on my list of like stuff that I'm like, you know, it's like wish list stuff. It's pipe dream stuff. But putting like on the overworld map in each area, having a Coliseum type location where you could either do like a solo boss rush mode, like all the bosses that you've fought so far would be accessible from there, and you could like place bets and like get cool items for getting as far as you could in a sort of boss rush / endless combat thing, and even introducing like a co-op element to it, like other people could join, you know, in the Coliseum, and then a PvP thing there too. Like if you're in the Coliseum, it would, you know, get, you know, information from other people that are in the same Coliseum and area as you are, and you could fight it out. Stuff like that. But for now, that stuff is a sort of a fun idea. Because, I mean, I had a super early version of the game where I had like local bare bones multiplayer setup, and that was actually pretty fun because you know, like in the game you can like pick up and toss things, and there's throwing knives and throwing axes, and one of the fun things that would happen is when you throw a throwing axe and it doesn't hit anybody and it sticks into a wall or something, you can run over and pick it up. But with multiplayer, it was like, you know, you throw an axe and it misses the other player. That other player can like pick up the throwing axe and like toss it back at you, and so they're fun little sort of character moments and interactive things that made it kind of interesting. You know, not balanced. Balance would not be my, ultimate goal doing something like that, but it would be more like chaotic and weird. And I mean, of course, when you're thinking about things like PvP, you want to have different modes, right? Like at least something like your barbarian versus the other guy's barbarian, with all the upgrades and level and everything that they got versus all the upgrades and level enhancements that you've got. That includes armor, weapons, shields, and then you'd fight it out. Or like another mode that's like you both start from level 0, you don't have anything, and then scattered in the arena are different weapons that each person can use, and would probably auto-equip, because it's like you can't really go into you can't pause the game and go into your inventory in the middle of a fight. Brandon, thanks for hanging out, and thanks for the follow, man. But yeah, that's just pie in the sky kind of stuff. First things first, right? Make a fun game. Make a good game. Okay, Endrum Destroy. That might be where we're getting fucked up. Oh, duh. Yeah, because this isn't even, Oh, Azrim, hey! Good morning. How's it going? So what's really happening here is, because that's only triggering when the player exits. Yeah, which is weird because pulling the object, which makes sure that we're out of the room before the solid. Okay, this is old, like, persistent room crap that's obsolete anymore. This too, this is not... That was some old, like, persistent room stuff, and I'm not using persistent rooms anymore. You got internet back at home? Oh, was it knocked out for a while? Ugh. Item container. Okay, object moving block is its parent, so it's always going to... Outside room. Oh, fuck. Where are you? And I'm sorry if you told me already. I forgot. I feel like I already had this conversation a couple times, and you might have been one of the people I was talking to about this. Georgia? Yeah, did you guys get hit hard by that? I'm gonna look that up right now. Oh shit! Yeah, you guys got hammered. Hope everything is okay for you out there. Yeah, fuck. Look at that. Well. Yeah, that's okay. That's sounding more familiar. In King Radonov's chat, yeah. Hope you're doing okay. I mean, I guess you must be if you're able to use internet now, and you know, therefore use a computer, etc. Okay. Ouch. Okay, let's see here. Outside room. Yeah, this is a bunch of crappy code here. Get rid of that. I don't know else. With Cal. Oh, good on you. Yeah, this past week I've sort of been just down in a hole. And I haven't been paying attention to news very much. Okay. Oh, damn it! I shouldn't have gotten rid of that box there. But, well, what we can do is look at these other doohickeys. Oops. Get out of here. Okay. Pulling. And fuck? What does it matter? Or are you commenting on this nonsense? Okay, line 95. That's a new one. This is slightly different than what I've been, so we're on the right track, I think. Fatal error, line 111. Trying to remember how I set this up. It's been a while. Okay. Carried. False. Let's go back to the source here. Step. Okay. Grab. Carry. Carrier. We are not already carrying something. Collision line, moving block. Grab equals distance nearest. If not, grab too heavy. Grabbed object. Alright. Okay. Grabbed object. Not actually tagging it as anything, so that's the problem. So this doesn't even matter. Unless, of course, we're carrying the thing. So I'll leave that. However, let's up here with object kill. Other ID is equal to grabbed object. Oh, this is gonna there's some extra problems here that I hadn't considered. Thinking ahead, thinking ahead. Good morning, Nilo. How's it going, man? Good morning. Okay. Well, let's just see if that works, though. Because what you're going to be able to do is push things out of the room and destroy them, which might pose a problem. Trying to get your... Yeah. I'm good. Trying to get over a weird little bug I picked up. Not software related. Okay, kill you. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, this is... okay, I'm getting confused. Alright, let's shut that off. If instance exists object cal and ID is equal to object cal dot grabbed object. Chocospleen, take care. Thanks for the follow, thanks for hanging out, and thanks for that bug report. Same here. Yeah, there's something going around. And it's like a... For me, it's a really mild... Like, every once in a while I'll get a fever, you know. And throat will feel, like, gross. and it's like just kind of below the surface enough to be obnoxious and like make me tired. But I think I'm getting over it. Starting to anyway. I went on a couple walks yesterday to try to burn some of it out. You know, over the course of like 2-3 hours. What about or carried? I'm working on both. Wazram. Because there are two things that can happen. Either, you know, the block just leaves the room, or the character, while they're pulling the block, they leave the room first, and the block is just left over. So there's two versions of this that are incomplete, and I thought they were working, but they're not. Roller coaster ride all weekend, going in and out of focus. Tossing and turning, yeah. With object. Cal. Grabbed. Object. Equals no one. Drugs. Hey, Potato, how's it going, man? Cal. Land. Great. And then just instance destroy. Now this doesn't even matter anymore, I don't think. Some of this stuff is very old and obnoxious, and it's when I was using GameMaker's built-in persistent room tag, and I'm not using it anymore, thank God. So we'll click that off. Go ahead and turn that off. Now outside room. Yeah, see, like, what the hell is this? If end room destroyed, that doesn't even matter anymore. Yeah, this might not even matter anymore. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go the coward's way and just comment this out. in case it really fucks with something. Can the object get removed when it gets X distance of the edge of the screen? Well, I mean, I'm kind of doing a version of that here. I mean, the room boundary code kind of checks for that stuff. But, okay. So... But there's an easier version of this that it just occurred to me. Let's see here. But yeah, I only want this to happen when the player is transitioning rooms. And what we can do is check the player state. If state is equal to null state, or how did I set this up? That's what I needed to see. How did I set this up? There, yeah. Grab, carry, carrier, and carry duck. That's what I want. It's filthy, not very nice looking, but it's working. So, not very efficient, but cow. Grab. Or object. State is equal to object cow. Oops. Carry. Or object state. Oop, fuck. I'm not a big fan of this keyboard, to be honest. Cow. Carry. Carrier. Or object state is equal to cow. Carry duck. Carrying a mallard around. So for grabbing, which also includes pushing and pulling, lifting, carry, which is carrying and walking with it, or if you're in the air and you're carrying something, or if you're ducking and you're carrying, because you never know, he could get nudged out of the room while he's ducking. Grabbed object equals no one. I think this is all we need to do here. Grabbed object equals no one. We don't even need to destroy the thing because the rooms are changing. So all that stuff is getting wiped and the new instances are being placed in the new room on the new screen. Script cal land. Great. Just a plain vanilla flavored state is being created, and if he's in the air, then he'll change into, either rising or falling. So let's see if that works. It's a little crude, but it might be the answer. It might be the answer that we seek. Die. Yay! That's a start. Let's see if we'll do it every possible way from each location. Pushing seems to work. Let's do carrying. Carrying works. Okay, now I'll jump. Jump out of the room. Get off me, corpse. Burnt. Well, I don't know if I was in the air at the time. Got this annoying ceiling, sort of making testing this particular obnoxiousness a little different. So we'll get a little over and jump. And I think he landed still. Need to find a better room to do this in. Anyway, let's go ahead and push this all the way over to the other side. That works. And we'll pull it. Cool. Carry it. Actually, I might be able to jump. Yeah, we got plenty of headroom on that side. Max headroom even. And jump. I need a better arc. Fucking go away. I'm gonna put you somewhere else. He should not be bleeding red blood, that enemy. Okay, and then jump! Yeah! Sweet. Now ducking is a little harder to... because he stops almost immediately. Okay, I mean, maybe that worked. Feels like I'm messing with the player. And there's like a host of issues, right, that could come with you being able to carry a solid from room to room. I mean, the next room's geometry might get in the way, or... I mean, if you could do that, then you'd be... I'd have to, like, keep track of all of the, you know... I'd be creating a new solid to bring with you into the next room, and then if there's already other stuff for you to pick up and put down in there, you could wind up with a really ugly situation. So it's just better to just be like, yeah, let's just let's just destroy it. Let's not bring it over, and let's destroy it. Especially in like puzzle rooms and stuff, you know? Like, nah. Everything gets reset on a room transition. So that's, you know, that's why. Can't cheat, yeah. Or just wind up with a, you know, a completely broken situation, you know? Like, the player can't leave the room now because they brought all these solids over and boxed themselves in, like, literally. And just have to, like, reload a save or something. Blocking yourself in. Yeah, exactly. You know, you could wind up with some... I mean, obviously it'd be the player's fault if they decided to do that, just to bring shit forever across game screens and stuff, but, I mean... Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna test out... Then it's their own... Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, it'd be a ton of extra work for me to allow the player to do something stupid like that, you know? Hashtag people should be like, hashtag true. Prayingly, yeah, exactly. I'm prayingly proofing my game. I'm trying to. Somebody's gonna find a weird way, though, right? Like, maybe not this, maybe not like with solid objects, but somebody's gonna do something. People already have done something. You know, plenty of people have already, excuse me, found some really interesting exploits that I'm kind of like, do I leave it in for funsies or, excuse me. God damn it. This bug hunt has given me hiccups. Okay. Just to make sure that all this stuff is working, let's put one of these in here again. Yeah. Oh, Azreem, that's, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna put the notepad away to double check and make sure I don't want to delete it, but I'm not hitting.
That is power.
Oh shit! Thanks for that sub, man. Much appreciated. 2 months plus several years. Yeah, it's been I've been doing this for a while for sure. But thank you, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, let's see. What's gonna happen here? Good. 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 And I think good. Let me just... It's hard with the ceiling like this because you have to get right... Damn it. Bow, 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 bow. Okay. Jump! Okay, I think I made it through the room mid-air there. I think. Pick that up, throw it away. Yeah, see the NPCs don't know what to do with that right now in here. It's not a part of their natural habitat. Get rid of that. So boom! Thanks, man. I appreciate it. What the fuck are you doing, boy? Yeah. They, this does not compute for them. Okay. I think that issue is, as far as I know, as far as I can tell, oh shit, here, let's test this, actually. Props. Treasure chest. What's gonna happen here, I wonder? There you go. Look at D-Lo rocking the iron armor. I wish I could, rig something up where it's anytime somebody uses one of those emotes, you hear that like anime shing noise, that. Wait, why is this open? Oh, whoops, I put the wrong... Yeah, something that will actually make a difference. Treasure chest, that's what I wanted. Put that in there. I bet you do. I bet you do. Of course, I'd have to, I'd probably have to like consider timers and things, so that on the off chance that like lots of people have access to it, you know, they're not just like spamming the audio, you know. Ozrim, Twitch during September, I can't remember when the cutoff date is though, but during December, September, so right now till whenever, all subs are half price. So like, you know, the $4.99 is $2.99. There you go. Yeah, what James said. Okay, let's see what happens when we push a treasure chest out of the... Okay, that worked. Pull the invisible thing on the treasure chest. That worked. Doink, doink, doink. Okay, air worked. That worked. Alright, cool. Just in case somebody decides to do that. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I've seen similar things like chat commands in other people's streams, where, you know, like they've got an air horn or something that people can, or like some other soundbite that they can trigger. Can you walk backwards? You can with a shield up. So if you're actively blocking, you can, you know, move around that way. You walk backwards as you say. Let's not save that room. Make sure I didn't leave any weird shit behind. Okay. Save the game. But yeah, here, let me show you real quick. You hecked it up. Jacked up by quitting streaming right before they introduced subs. Oh, yeah, the affiliate thing. Yeah. I wasn't aware they were going to do that either. I mean, I remember when they rolled out the cheer thing, like you could cheer for smaller streams. And I don't remember if they had included subs there or not. But not correct. Ozrim, correct. Let me spawn a shield in here. Something I know I can use because I'm level 0. My shield. So like you can do this. You know. But that's the only instance where you can walk backwards. Okay. We're good there, I think. We're good on the weird box code stuff. And it crashing the game, I think. I need to keep track of this. I need to keep track of for next patch note stuff. Okay, what have I fixed so far? I fixed a couple things. Fixed. Fixed making Krogile hostile. Fixed game crashing when pushing, pulling, or carrying a solid outside of screen boundaries. There's something, there's a couple other things too I can't remember. Oh well. Maybe I have it written down somewhere else. Early access on Steam. I have considered doing early access only when you know, everything is in there. Like late beta situation. So that if there's any like weird hardware issues that people have or that I have the power to fix, I can catch them. You know, maybe considering doing that for like a couple of weeks, but then full release. So I'm kind of on the fence about whether or not to do an early access like that. But most likely the game will just get a full release, and I will not do a full early access. I mean, if I was gonna go the traditional route and do early access, you know, the traditional like early access method, I probably would do so already. Like, the game is very playable, just not all the areas are accessible. Like, there's a good like at least 5 hours worth of play and content here right now in the demo. But I'm fine with that just kind of being the demo and people being able to, you know, like a freeware type situation where it's like Doom, you could play the first like 1 or 2 chapters or whatever for free. If I was gonna go early access, I should have started when I drew the Barbarian. Oh my god. You know what might be funny? Let's look at this. Let me look at this real quick. I'm gonna play, or try to. I'm gonna play the early like prototype version. Where are the files? They're there. Let me try this. What? I don't want an Amazon ad. Oh my god, and it's in a RAR too. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Oh yeah, there's that guy that I'm working on. Let's put this here. Extract to Savage, Shard of Gunson. 4.2 point something. Okay, I'm going to turn off that. I don't even know if this is going to work. Look at the startup! Oh, maybe you can see it. Johnny, hurry up and make this thing. Yeah. I'm trying, dude. Just for you. Need to update my mission statement. I am no longer trying to make. Oh man, those new sound or those old sound effects. Okay, here's the Oh wow. For some reason the game is also not yeah, there's no dodge here either. For some reason the game's not showing full screen stuff. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, there's no ledge grab here either. No ledge grab. What else is not happening? Yeah. Mini baby game. There's the world map. And walking across it is very, very slow. Oh, but I can hold down a button to go faster, because I thought that was a good idea. Let's see. Argeshi Mining Prison. Let's see what combat was like. Here. Ow. Oh, weird. Yeah, there's like some slide going on here when you're... Like, you don't slow down when you're attacking. Even when you hit something, your speed is not cut. So there's, yeah, no corpses in the game. I don't think there's wall jump. Do I have... Oh, there's an equipment menu, though. I have, like, a list here. Oh, man, this is weird. This is super weird. Let me see if I can expand the window. Config, video. Screen is full. Aspect is wide. HUD is classic. Okay. But this was, you know what? I think this was, might have been before I moved over to GameMaker Studio, too. Believe it or not, too, there's a crazier, crustier, older version of this that doesn't have any of, like, the world map or anything. That, I don't think I released, but how do I get out of here? Okay, there we go. I'm going to see if I can enlarge the screen here. Game capture. Oh, man. Oh. Well, what I can actually do is I can hide that, I guess. But let's see. Sorry, technical difficulties. Super professional. Transform. Fit to screen. Hide that. There we go. There we go. Old Game Maker games don't like OBS game capture. Like straight from the video card, I guess. They like window capture. Is this before I made Indie? Yeah, no, it is. I think this is before I even met him, Potato. You saw Conan the Barbarian statue thing yesterday for like 150. And packed with... Oh, that sounds cool, man. I wonder if I've seen that. You probably have some old-ass versions of Savage. Yeah. This was the very first version. I think it might have been updated a little bit. But this was the first thing I posted on Game Jolt and... Okay, that's nothing. This was the first thing I posted on Game Jolt and IndieDB. Look at this. I had the penis trees and everything. Look at this guy, too. Look at him. He's shitty. Can I jump on their heads? I wonder. Not if they're in the midair. It's before Kickstarter, yes. This is from 2013. I think the end of 2013, thereabouts. Yeah, I cannot jump on their heads. Look at this tile set. Oh my god. Look at the archer. Okay, he's almost just like a turret. He's just like in place and he just shoots arrows. Erected once again. Yeah. Oh, this is all kinds of interesting. By interesting, I mean terrible. Game over. I got a game over screen. I forgot about that. Does it take us back to the menu? Yep. Takes us back to the... Enter thy name. Alpha, yeah. And there's no, you're just kind of in this prison. There's no, like, you know, guys don't come in to talk to you or anything. And this is also when I, when you break the blocks and they destroy, it uses the lightning sound effects. Like the shitty thunder sound effects from the title screen. Okay, let's try to beat this. Let's go here. A prison where people don't come and talk to you. Nope. And yeah, there's no jumping on guys' heads, I don't think. I don't know. Let's maybe the brute guy. I can jump on his head. Nope. Can't jump on his head. I don't think the brute that, like, the guy with the club, I don't think he can, like, jump either. Ow. Oh my god, no wonder people hated this. Sounds like madness. And I got a game over again. How will the private prisons make money? Okay. Oh man, this is all kinds of embarrassing. Yeah, they got the old ass water splash effects and stuff. Okay, let's go over here because I think this is where you're supposed to go. Now these guys are a big pain in the ass. Hey, look, I got gold. That doesn't mean anything because you can't buy anything with it in this build. I don't even call this a build. This is like its own weird little shitty game. Look at the jump through platforms. Okay, there's a cat up there. Oh my god. Game over. I'm gonna beat it. Get me out of here. Can I level up? I have a level, and I have strength, toughness, and favor. Let's give this. Is there anything else in here that will help me? I don't think so. Nope. Still better than Flappy Bird. You know what? I think this is 30 frames a second too. I don't think this is 60. Okay. Is there anywhere I can look at my... Okay, I did get 2 experience points actually. But I don't think... Oh, there's where I can see my my BP, my battle points. That's where I can check my progress to the next level. Okay. We're getting there. I think these guys spawn endlessly, maybe. Let's see. Ow. Oh, wait a second, too. There's a... Are there bad guys on the world map? I can't remember. Let's see. The game crashed on the map when you entered a place. Let's see. Are there not bad guys on the map? I don't remember. Hey, but the analog stick works though. 10 out of 10. Man, this is weird. This is super weird. There's a waterfall. I think there might be gaps in this too that I forgot to remove. Or didn't plug up, I should say. I could go to spots I'm not supposed to go to. Maybe? Maybe not. Yeah, I'm not getting any world map bad guys, so much for grinding. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. This might not even be as old as what you played, Nilo, because I could not get across the river. Oh! Oh man, there's lots of bad guys. Game's too hard. Am I gonna get a level up soon? I am. What happens when I get a level up, I wonder? Level up! 2 strength now. Do I do more damage? Nope. I think I need a weapon is what I need. Cool. Game is too hard. Oh no. I don't want that guy. Nope. Fuck. I died. Oh no, wait, but I have an extra... Yeah. Okay, kill him. Kill him. Can I kill this thing? Ooh. They, oh yeah, that's right. They get, like, physically, like, stunned when you hit them. I'm gonna... How do I use that? Up? Up and attack uses items! Oh shit. Yeah, and this guy's in here. He's just like a normal enemy. This is before he was like a boss. Nope, I don't think I'm gonna win. Nope, I died. Yes, that's weird to think about, honey, though. Yeah, awkward early beginnings. Yeah, that's... Yeah, back when you were posting on frickin' PlanetTobor.com. And I was doing the Madness AM podcast and a lot of stuff. Okay. I just want to go out and check the fortress to the north. See, look at this. There's a tile missing there behind this rock. What a piece of junk. Okay. Oh, yeah. I wonder if that might have been before the fire, even. I know this build was after the fire. I don't think I started posting on IndieDB or any of that stuff until after the fire. I got a sword! And it does shit damage. Like it goes through, like, draws on top of stuff that it shouldn't draw on top of. I think the knives are maybe a thing in this. Let's see. Yeah, the game is like really sluggish. The archers are still trying to, accurately get my position, though. Now some money. That's useless. Okay, the arrow still kills bad guys. Fire Veed. Nope. Weapons still have a hit stat. Oh, you have to use the you have to use the dagger jumping to get that thing. Oh, okay. It was after. Oh, fuck. It's okay. I have an extra life still. I think I'm getting better at this. No! This is hard without dodging. Oh, and I lost my weapon. Okay. I hate past me. This is terrible. Level up times 2 though. Get a throwing axe. I better not die. Look at, there's still like a weird lighting change when you go into a cave. There are the daggers. I don't like that guy. Okay. How do I... Okay, select is the daggers. And the daggers are timed. Because that's a good idea. And I think the timer runs out faster when you're standing on them too. Oh man. This fucking game. Nope. Fuck. Nope. Shit. Yeah, this game sucks. I wouldn't recommend playing this. There we go. Oh, and it's nighttime. And there's sort of a... You can kind of see around the character. I ran out of knives. What's over here? More knives. I'm not a total bastard. Not a total son of a bitch. Okay. I don't want to fight you. But I will. Haha! Got a wood club. And, I don't know how to get that thing. The key, yeah. It still does that, you know, it still does that in a... How do you get that? I don't remember. Maybe you couldn't. Maybe you just, like, couldn't... Nope. Game over. Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. And you can't continue, just new game. Okay. Well, that's... Those are some of the origins, halfway through the origins, maybe, of Savage. Just as a palate cleanser, let's play the real game. Yes, the Jackie Chan, like... Yeah, you want to talk about brutal. Go play some of your old stuff. Oh, weird. Window capture works here too. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, this already feels like 100 times smoother. Probably because, you know, the 30 frames versus 60 frames, and also some of the fine tuning to the player movements and all that stuff. Is this the same game? I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Equip pickaxe. Cool. You looked at the first version of Loft the other day. Yeah, it's hard to look at that stuff, isn't it? It's like stepping into a weird mental time machine, like seeing where you were, where your, you know, thoughts were, and what your sort of line of thinking consisted of. Yeah, I can grab ledges now. What innovation. Oh dear. Yeah, it's like I've been like working on this for too long or something. Yeah, you can like, you have shields and you can block. I'm like, what is this? What the hell is this video game? And there's like parallax backgrounds and, and stuff. Pickaxe up. Plank shield up. Use the key by planting a weapon into the door. I can jump on... Oop, not that time, but... I can jump on their heads? Come on. I can dodge. Yay. It's almost like it's like a normal ass video game. What I want to do is I want to get to the world map and see, compare and contrast. You done it? Yes, you have. And tell Emma thank you very much. That's very kind of her. Okay. There's still a lot of really obnoxious things in the game. Like I can still hit the switch even though it's been activated, you know, and it'll still create effects and stuff, which is... There's lots of weird little things that still need to be fixed. You can see some of these sprites that are, you know, like 4 years old that have still managed to hang around. Plus, Neela, aren't you you're a Kickstarter backer? Like, I'm pretty sure you have a like Steam key and access to the beta and all that stuff through Steam, I think. Climbing too. Climbing wasn't in that build. Couldn't climb. Had a really janky ass inventory screen. As janky as this one is, but this is still better. There's weather effects now. Okay, this is the new world map. Walking speed is a lot more reasonable. Now. Plank shield up. Yeah, you can stun guys and you can throw them. Whoops. Okay, sorry. Enough reminiscing. I don't know how I got on that weird tangent. But well, it's much appreciated, Nilo. Okay, time to actually make the rest of this. Right? Because what the hell is the point of, excuse me, playing and not working? Okay, so we're working on attack. Early, yeah. Early access. Man, how pissed would people have been, you know, if like I put that on Steam? I mean, I get the concept of early access and all that stuff, but like, oh man, that would have been a kind of a doozy, I think. In my, I don't know, rough estimation, I guess. And rightly so too. It would have been just garbage, trash garbage. Okay, I'm gonna steal this guy's arms, one of them. Maybe that one. Wait, what? Oh, is there actually an arm layer? Yeah, awesome. I mean, I would be mad if I paid for that fuckery. Or at least disappointed. I would be bummed. Jumping on people's heads and climbing and being able to continue. Okay, what am I doing here? Get rid of this and some of this. Get rid of this, and this will go somewhere up there. Have I done the 200 backer one? I haven't done any of the like I've done a couple of the people that got the boss stuff, like Gizmoten, but a lot of that is still coming. Potato, like the mini boss stuff and the, you know, getting the graves with their names on them and the, you know, named skeletons and like things like that. So I'll get to you guys pretty soon. Like once the rest of the levels are like finished and stuff and put in, then I'll put out like a big mass survey to everybody that still needs to give me information on the game. Is it too late to up your backer package? Aiming for top tier. Unfortunately, it is indeed. But yeah, I'll ping all you guys and get all the necessary information for, you know, stuff like the what you want on your tombstones. For the I forget what I called it, the grave something, or like dead heroes, or I can't remember. But essentially, like the, you know, the area where there's a like undead and like skeletons coming out of graves and stuff. With your blade of grass. Okay. cheating so that I don't have to draw new stuff all the time. Honored Dead. There you go. That's what it is. And I think Potato Power got a mini boss. So he'll have a potato guy running around on the world map. That will only appear under certain conditions. Like time-wise, you know, like location and weather, season, that sort of thing. Wait a sec. I don't want to do it that way. But that's why I didn't do any physical rewards, because I knew that would be a huge... Like, I knew I'd mess something up there, you know? Like boxed copies and stuff, and, you know, printed manuals and stuff. I knew I would cock something up. So I stuck with digital in-game stuff that I knew I could do. Okay. I need to make a list again. I keep losing a lot of the different flesh tone color indexes. 43, 43, 36. $38, $79, oops, $79, $63, $39, $97, $76, $38, 79, 60, 63, 39, 97, 76. There we go. What the hell? Oh, whoops. Yeah, let's do that. That will work, I think. There's the bicep. The back arm. Where's the head? And he's twisting, but he's also rearing back here. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick short break, stretch my legs, grab some more water, etc., and I shall return. Hey, Crass, what's up, man? How's it going? Hope you had a good stream earlier. Also, is my mic clipping? Does it sound like ass? That black screen life is a screen black for you guys? You know what I need to freaking invest in is a better mic stand. So I'm not using like a stage mic, so I can adjust it in a more natural position. Okay, there's that. Back arm. I guess they're pretty cheap too. I just keep forgetting. Never heard asses clip. Yeah, exactly, Nilo. Mike is clipping. Check. Check. Chickadee check. I know I brought it up before, but it bears repeating, I think. Our friend gave us his espresso machine. And it's got some problems, like the steam wand on it doesn't work, so you can't like make lattes or anything, but the espresso works about 75% of the time. But either way, it's fucking awesome. It's pretty rad to have access to something like that. Greetings, Kras. Your jealousy is peaking. Jealousy is clipping. Yeah, that is one thing that I do miss about working in a coffee shop, is like having just immediate access to stuff like that. Crass, a little bit earlier we were talking about early access, and that made me go on some weird tangent where I downloaded one of the very first builds of the game that I made public, and holy shit, what an interesting experience. I'll say. So that's what was happening, and right now I'm doing some general bug hunt stuff, and working on a new enemy here for the Ghosten Highlands region of the world map. So that's what he looks like when he's all kitted out. Really awkward, yeah. I had been attempting to build Savage with the idea that you could play it with an NES gamepad. So like, you know, two main face buttons and, you know, start and select. So like using items, you know, was like hold the up key and push the attack button. Stuff like that. Rewired, is that like the being able to emulate like an NES pad and all that stuff? like the NES input into like USB. But that's what I was trying to do, and I wound up with too many features. So 360 style pad it is. The controller import. Oh, okay. You can set Nightfall up for racing wheels, GameCube controller, Steel Battalion. Oh, fuck. I want to play Nightfall with Steel Battalion's thing. Foot pedals and the like the sliding thrust control, like all that stuff. Crazy. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, this thing. I still want this. I've never had it. I never picked up Steel Battalion. But I want it. I've wanted it forever and ever. And I don't care if the game is good or not. I just want to play on that ridiculous fucking setup. I used to go to this place called Virtual World, and they ran Firestorm, which was a version of MechWarrior in the BattleTech universe. And at Virtual World, they had like pods set up, which Firestorm interfaced with. Like, you sat in your mech pod, and there was, you know, complete chaos in there. You know, you had your like actual heads-up display, like a radar screen, and like your actual viewport of like, you know, looking out of your mech. You could like power your mech on and off, and like just all kinds of nutty stuff. Buttons everywhere. They all did something, excuse me, different. Okay, axes. I think it's the Skull Splitter that we're... No, which is why Virtual World went out of business. But Virtual World was awesome because they had, I mean, they had the loading bay where all the mech pods were and everything. And to get there, you know, you like walk down this like concrete corridor, like past chain link fences and stuff, and like they had fog machines down there and shit. And you know, the guy that was like, you know, there was like a mech tech guy down there, and like he had a jumpsuit on, and like he'd, you know, help you into your pod and stuff. And you'd go to him when you wanted to customize your loadout, you know, for your mech, like which mech you wanted to choose and what weapons you wanted to kit it out with and stuff. And a decal system too, like you could choose if you wanted like tiger stripes or like different camo styles. And but before that, in the like the foyer or whatever, like you'd go into the virtual world building, and it was just like a you know, a regular shop sort of set up in a strip mall. But you'd walk into the entrance, and there was you know, monitors and stuff everywhere in there, like where you could actually watch the matches take place in real time. And there was a bar, like a pilot's lounge, that had like models of mechs in there and stuff, and like 1-to-1 scale like pieces of mechs. Like there's like a big arm behind the bar, like mounted on the wall and stuff. It was fucking awesome. But yeah, not around anymore. The one that I went to was in San Diego, and I know there were others. Don't know where though. Oh, whoops. Full color. Yeah, that was a trip. Wish that stuff was still around. It was super awesome. They had another game too that was a like a racing game, but you flew around these pods. It wasn't like pod racing like Star Wars, but actual little almost like descent style ships, and you raced them against each other like through mining colonies on Mars and stuff. I can't remember what it was called though. Okay, time to replace some more colors here. Wait, whoops. What did I just do? That one. 43, 43, 36. Darkest color is what we're trying to do. Damn it, I'm getting all confused. Wait. 9, 97, 76. Okay. Damn it. It's not quite what I was looking for. Wait a minute, maybe that one. Maybe I can use this whole fucking arm. Ah, shit. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Give to me this one, please. And then weapon. That weapon. I want this guy to have a nice, juicy telegraph. Front leg. No, not that. Metallicus Craft. Thanks for that follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the Barbarian Horde. Hey, how's it going, man? Good, good. Just animating, working on a new enemy. And all that jazz. New enemy for a new area. One more, just one more. Because he's gonna bring the pain. For Satan. So I want to have a nice big chunky telegraph here. Or you know what? That's too much. Let's bring that one back. This is where I just I hate pixel art. I mean, I don't hate pixel art, but this is where I tend to it frustrates me. Oh, no. Don't save that. Yikes. Okay. Skull Splitter. Yeah, fuck that. That's ugly. Oh, fuck. Oops. Put it on the wrong frame. Shit. And maybe bring it down one. And just do a little tiny bit of an adjustment here. Yeah, there we go. Now we're ready to crush some skulls. Width will make 70. Actually, oops, probably even some more. All frames enlarge canvas. This one, head. Let's bring that down. Hit that. Front arm. Bark, bark. Blab, 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 blab. Okay. Body. Front leg. Back leg. Delete that. Huh? What the hell? No. Why is that deleted? Looks like a biting attack. Back arm. There it is. Maybe bring that forward some. Arm. Arm. Oh wait, no. What am I doing here? Yeah, this one. This one's fine. Head, turn head off. Where is the head? There it is. Delete that. What's going on there? straighten you out a little bit. I don't know about that, but it's a little funny. Yeah, let's not. I mean, especially because none of the other, sprites do that, so it would just be weird and inconsistent. Maybe for this. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe using that. Hey, what's up, man? Mr. Cordray. How's it going? Oh, nice, dude. That's cool that you seem to get a lot of traveling in. That's pretty awesome. How was it, anyway? I mean, you said it was excellent, but any highlights from the trip? What you did see was awesome. Cool. Okay, I guess we can go ahead and move this one along. Arm, head, oh yeah, going to a big thing like that is definitely the spectacle is pretty awesome. Jeez, yeah. My stepdad used to own his own exhibiting business, so I got to go to some of the very early E3s, and like the Nintendo area was, it felt like they just like hacked off a piece of Disneyland and moved it there. And I can't imagine what it's like anymore. I bet it's like scary awesome. Oh, cool. Well, that must have been awesome then, if you're a Hearthstone fan. A replica. Oh, yeah, that sounds cool. It's amazing, like, what these companies spend on, things like that not very many people at all will ever see. Yeah, it's just like, my goodness. You guys really went all out, didn't you? A lot of this you're not even going to be able to see, really, because he'll have... he will be clothed. But I like to have, an idea of where all the, contours are and everything. Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, I don't think they ever nailed down Nintendo as a client for booth creation and stuff. But like they did a few Sony shows and stuff like that. But yeah, that was kind of a neat environment to grow up in. You know, especially as a, you know, a kid, you know, being like super into video games and stuff. Obviously. It was neat to somewhat get to participate in some of that stuff at such a young age. Almost always hungover. And yeah, working an event like that, like you met me at the first time I had ever, you know, done something like that, like personally, you know, brought one of my own things and exhibited it and at DreamHack. Though South by Southwest before that, I was helping a friend out at a booth also, but yeah, working one of those things is just like murder on your, like, your feet and your back and all that stuff. And you know, like staying awake and, like, you know, aware and engaging with people and stuff, and, like, you know, giving everybody the same kind of attention and treatment and everything. It's like it can burn you out. Yeah, exactly. 14-hour days. Yeah, I mean, I haven't participated in that too much, the party aspect of it. But I would certainly imagine throwing that on top of everything else is, like, pretty exhausting. But yeah, you know, like you spend a huge chunk of your life working on something. Oops, no, not that one. You're gonna want to like let loose like crazy and party hard. Like you, I don't know, just got out of prison or something. Hey Bear, what's up, man? Yeah, yeah. I think you had it right. Just the exclamation mark might have fucked it up. Maybe I want this one instead. just not as dramatic enough. Or, I don't know. Maybe that was fine. I don't know. I'll get the rest of the motion in there and then I'll decide. Damn it. This guy's hair will be fun to finish. Oops. Put your helmet on. Safety first. There we go. Is that where I want it? Yeah. Oop. Double horns. That's how you know that it's serious. Put that over there. And that over there. Okay. That can continue forward. I got bored, so I wanted to change the scenery. So I decided to fuck with the helmet a little bit. Yeah, my rough estimate is a handful of months yet, so I don't have a hard date knocked out yet, but my educated guess is like 3 months or so. So like December, and I'm trying to get it out this year, which was the goal. But yeah, as I said in that post that you read, if it isn't up to my personal standards at that point, I'll hold off. But if I'm not done by December, it'll be damn close. So yes, that is my thinking too. That would be the biggest Christmas present to myself, anyway, that I would probably ever be able to give myself. So that'd be pretty fucking awesome to get it out right around then. So that's what I'm shooting for. So, racing against the clock, and all that, while still trying to do a good job. trying to go fast good, you know? Like you can get good, and you can get fast, and then you can get fast good. Too far forward looking, but what's after Savage? Is this something I do again using what you learn? Like a never again will I ever... No, man. Just keep posting them. I don't care. They're good questions. And I like talking about what I'm doing. You know what I mean? But no, after this, I want to hit the ground running. For sure. I do not want to stop. And don't take this as, you know, like an official announcement or anything, but what I want to do is apply what I've learned here and possibly like do a sequel or something like this, you know, using the tricks and everything that I've learned, and, you know, even just straight up code and methodology and logic, and just do another one. I mean, my backlog of ideas has, you know, expanded to capacity probably, but yeah, I'd like to keep going with something like this and just keep pushing. Bear, yeah, man. Yes, sir. I mean, not only do I love doing this, but like it's incredibly enjoyable for me. But I mean, never say never, or never say absolutely, I guess. but you know, I don't want to stop, especially after I've learned so much, you know. And a lot of this particular development cycle was learning how to do this. I don't want to make the mistake.
Places kept by powerful gods and spirits of kings on my flesh, and you will have to deal with a dead.
Drunk Devs, thanks for that epic host, man. But as I was saying, I don't want to make the incredibly huge and stupid mistake of assuming that, you know, whatever I do after this is going to take me a fraction of the time. Just, I don't think that's the case. But there's certainly a lot of this initial development cycle that would be eliminated because I spent several years just learning how to do this, you know. Never fear, the drunks are here, and you have brought beer. Oh, sick. Thanks for that raid too, man. The drunken raid. Oh, sick. Hey, man. HT1313, thanks for that host. Double whammied. Double whammied. And rated. How y'all doing? Welcome, Drunk Devs viewers and HT1313 viewers. Raiders! Twitch being probably the only context where that's a positive. Here in Corpus. Oh, did you get hit by Harvey then? Because that was like right on top of you guys. You're good? Sure. Starlight Skies, hey! How's it going? So for all you new folk coming into the stream here, this is what I'm working on. I'll play a little bit for you. Late for raid. Hey, better late than never, and I appreciate it just as much. Absolutely just as much. So I'm working on a 2D action-adventure platformer with a healthy sprinkling of RPG elements. With a 3D overworld map. So it plays and presents a lot like Zelda 2. With a big dose of Conan the Barbarian injected into it. So go ahead and start a new game. Enter the name Moria. So let's go ahead and name this guy in honor of our dual host / raid. Let's go ahead and name him Drunk HT. A B C D F G. Okay, HT. Drunkut. End. Yes. So you got your items and your weapons and such. Go ahead and equip those. Armor. Smack that corpse. I'm just gonna skip these little tutorial things here. Yeah. Is it Lovecraftian? Like, yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm aiming on putting a bunch of like Eldritchian stuff in there, like classic Robert E. Howard stuff. You know, I'm also a fan of like the Dungeons and Dragons Dark Sun setting and all that. Okay, that guy ran away, so never mind. But you can, you know, attack straight up into the air, like so. You can also do downward strikes. So I couldn't realistically say that this game is inspired by Zelda 2 without having, you know, down thrusting. You can block with your shield, you can block up in the air. If this guy would... He's a tutorial guy, so he's not really too interested in dealing too much pain. You can parry with your shield, shield bash. Lots of stuff like that. In Pretty Wizards, there's an alien you can find. Visitors from beyond. Harry Potter. Please get this on mobile and PS4. I have gotten it to run on my phone, interestingly enough. I don't think I'll ever put it on a device like that because there's too many damn buttons. Drunk HT, run! Gundo, what's happening? Where are you going?
Argeshi Raiders. There are too many of them. They're burning everything.
Where is Yanelia? Why isn't she with you?
I'm sorry. I couldn't.
Gendo, wait! Damn it!
Look at this. I found a stray. All alone. This should be fun. Get him!
So you have little story sequences like that. Different NPCs you can interact with. Eventually. If I get far enough. Can you run it on N64? Well, right now I'm working on the N-Gage port, so... But, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to put it on mobile, because, oops. There's, like, all kinds of, like, things you can do and interact with that require, you know, most of the 360 like an Xbox 360 style controller setup. And I haven't really had too much fun playing platformers on mobile, to be honest. Get it on Switch. Right now, the plan is just Windows PC, but I would love to put it on something like that. Absolutely. I would love to. Delia, father!
Drunk HT?
No! Ah, good. Another volunteer. Yeah, let's just... If you didn't deserve death before, you do now. Die, Argeshi filth! Not going willingly, eh? No matter. I could do this all day, dog. So there's, there are also little things you can do to affect the narrative in very subtle ways. Like whether or not you run into certain bosses, what happens in, you know, your method in defeating certain bosses, stuff like that. It's not like, we're not talking Witcher 3 levels of branching narrative, but there's enough in there to reinforce the concept of repeat playthroughs and stuff like that. And this guy's kind of kicking my ass right now, which is sort of what's supposed to happen. But if you're clever enough and skilled enough, you can defeat him in a number of different ways. It's low on my list, but I do want to add like some voice, like sound bites and stuff. Like when you run into an NPC for the first time, or like a boss for the first time, you know, they might just, you know, say, give a little introductory thing. Whispers had come down from the west of a man who would become emperor of the Argeshi hordes. Bearing the twin marks of the serpent god on his black helm, he rode across Gosen, killing and enslaving to further his own glorious and dark ambition. They came with a frightening abruptness, a sudden storm of power, hatred, and violence, killing and burning indiscriminately. Those who survived the culling were clapped in irons and corralled to the west. Among them, drunk HT of Gosen, broken and bloody, gazed upon the orchestrator of his demise with the look of a vengeance-starved animal. Raptor mounts... Yeah, exactly. Charlie Skies ignored me. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. What have I done for marketing? I mean, I market, you know, pretty regularly. I try to at least once a week. I mean, the stream is part of it, right? But I've done like a pretty in-depth game trailer. Done one convention so far, and a regular blog post that I just post everywhere, all over the place. You know, I just like kind of carpet bomb the internet with wherever I can put my blog posts. You know, like Destructoid, TIG forums, IndieDB, Game Jolt, excuse me, the Steam store page, wherever it's appropriate to put stuff like that. Gives you a stormtrooper laser rifle, but it should have 0% hit rate. Yeah, like the lasers just go everywhere except your target. By Var, I'm free. Now to find a way out, then revenge. So you do have, I didn't want to do like a big crazy quest journal type thing because, you know, you're not really going to run into, you know, go grab 4 wolf pelts, stuff like that. But this sort of kind of keeps track of your story. So you could think of it as kind of a quest journal. But probably the best sort of analog for it, I guess, would be if anybody is familiar with Gothic, the way Gothic kept track of your sort of story progress. So it's more of just sort of to remind you of, you know, events of interest, I guess, than it is to, you know, keep track of things like quests. Throw this at that one video gamer. I don't think I'm familiar with that channel. But yeah, Starlight Skies, that's pretty much like what I've been doing as far as marketing, you know, just trying to tell as many people as I can about it. Yeah, posting the trailer up all over the place and posting development blogs everywhere. I should tell my neighbors. I mean, there are lots of awesome, actually, game shops nearby that I have, you know, thought about going in and, you know, at least leaving like flyers and stuff. Catalyst Creations, how's it going? Good to see you again.
You, where did you come from? Stay back, or I'll call the foreman. Easy, old man. What is this place? Bah, a mine, of course. Or have you no eyes or sense? What do you here? Speak, or I will alert the Gesh. Damn you, old fool. Keep quiet. I am Drunk HT of Gosen. Our Geshi raiders captured me and I escaped my cell. Escaped? What a story. Brought here, true enough. Probably by the Gesh to eat us in our sleep.
Rent an airplane with a banner, yeah. Like, and get a Skyrider to... like, daily Savage the Shard of Gosen.
Though your condition grants validity to some of your words, you have the look of a creature of Var. How know you of my people's god, old man? You are not the first mangy wolf the Gesh have snatched and brought here, barbarian. Thekra, the old woman. She is of your kind, refuses to die, even in this sorry place. Older than I am, if you can believe it. And who are you then? I am Losek, king of the Red Steppe, and the Hetish tribes that dwell there. Ha ha! King, you say? And you think my story to be lies and fantasy? It is true, irreverent dog. I, stripped as I am of my former glory, I will die here, king of the Red Steppe. To the south, whether by your hand or some blasted Geshes.
Swifty's burrito, I did.
Enough stories. I am not here to educate nor weave tales. What do you here, Drunk HT of Gosen? I would leave this cursed place and kill the ones who brought me here. Then you want the impossible. You think others who came here before you haven't tried? Tried, failed, and died. Died if they were lucky, the sorry lot of them. Although... What? Out with it, old man. My son, the fool, squirreled the key off the guard coming down on the lift. Your son? Aye, Galvek. He would have used the key to steal into the foreman's chambers at night. To murder him and take the key that opens the way to the lift up above.
When he asks, what do you hear, was that a misspelling or Old English? Old English. I mean... it is built on the Minesweeper Bridge. Or, you know, old story-timey language. I don't know if it's, like, accurate Old English. Probably not. But it's, yeah, it's an older way to say, you know, what are you doing here?
The lift. Is it a way out? It is a way out of this miserable pit, to be sure. Though, you need a key to unlock the lift door. The foreman has it, but also keeps his quarters locked. 2 keys, 2 doors, barbarian. You said your son, Galvek, has the key to the foreman's quarters. Where is he? Something took him. I awoke to his muffled cries in what sounded like a cave-in. Find him, barbarian, and you will find the key to the foreman's quarters. I fear the worst.
Okay. So these little tankards are essentially your, you know, your Dark Souls bonfires. This is where you level up and essentially create a checkpoint. Salad Dongs, hey, long time no see. So I'm gonna level up my might. And we don't have to talk to anybody else. Actually, I do need to talk to one more guy. Mages think it's a misspelling. Yeah, like half the people have that I've watched play it. Mr. J, thank you for that host. Much appreciated, man. Try to speedrun. I hope so. There are a few exploits that I'm considering leaving in just for exactly that, for people that want to speedrun the thing. Okay, and this guy gives me a pickaxe. The barbarian's got the, yeah. Like, I wanted it to sound like kind of big, juicy, pulpy fantasy language. Like Robert E. Howard kind of stuff. And I mean, I really don't care if people think it's a typo or not. And there are enough instances in the dialogue with other NPCs where, the phrasing is exactly that. Even that sentence, there are other instances of that sentence in the game story that, okay, this guy's not getting down. Go ahead and put on my pickaxe. I mean, provided the game is, successful enough for people to want to speedrun it, that would be pretty cool. But I am putting in, I'm making a lot of the main story like optional, so you can like skip it if you want, if you know what you're doing. You would love to be the first speedrunner. Hey man, you got it. Looks like any game we've seen since 1980. I mean, that's what I wanted to make, for sure. Okay, got my first key. I'm going this way.
What in the... How did you get in here? Wait, you're that Gorsedian dog we recently nabbed. You fool! I'll make you pay dearly for barging in. You must be the foreman. I'll have your lift key, and your life. I think not! Zarya, mealtime!
And Zarya makes some big cat noises. Kill this guy. What I'd like to do here is get to the overworld map so that I can show y'all one of the other main aspects of the game here. Raikou. That would be that would certainly put, any release like months and months past where I'd like to have it out. I mean, it would be cool. It'd certainly be cool. But I would like to go through and at least add a little bit of... Oh, I forgot to get a shield. Or did I? No, there it is. Okay. There'd be no hardware a game like this could run. I mean, you could, like PlayStation or something, probably. I should add a cat sound to the cat. Yeah, there is one when you're actually fighting them they do like a growl before they're about to do like a big lunge at you. Okay, now I can get to the world map, so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about when I say Zelda 2. But yeah, there are things about this that are absolutely like very old school, but also some you know, more current, up to date, you know, modern day gaming conventions and stuff too, sensibilities, I should say. SNES nostalgia itch. Well, you might like this Mode 7 map thing then. So this is how you access all of the other areas in the game map. There's also a moon that has different phases, constellations, different constellations that are dominant at certain days in the week. And a seasonal system too, so there's like, you know, rain and snow and different weather patterns and stuff, depending on what season it is. And all of that kind of is read by the random encounter system, and takes all of those different elements to create a scenario like this. Okay, I don't have any keys for that. Does the moon have a face phase? just a face. Put like a big like frickin' like seems good emote up there or something. Game Maker Studio tiled map editor. Yeah, those are two of the things I use. Like a spooky face. Yeah, I do want to do stuff like, you know, like a blood moon and a harvest moon and like things like that. Solar eclipses, you know. Reiku, thank you. Yeah, right now there's you know, there's like cloudy, thunderstorm, light rain, rainstorms, snow, blizzards. And I plan on adding more specific things like you know, like sandstorms for the desert areas and stuff like that. A sun moon, a moon, a giant moon, a little moon, a hungry moon, a sad moon, a fat moon, a buff moon. Oh, you can also, there's also crafting. I mean, it's not like crazy like Terraria Minecrafting or anything, but you can, let me go ahead and equip that on my offhand. So you can do things like certain corpses can be skinned for hide, and then you can shatter their skeletons to get bone pieces, and those are all used in crafting and like weapon, armor, and shield advancements. A Trump moon. Dwarf moon. Yeah, I don't know. Just open the dictionary and then add moon at the that's no moon. Minxtress. Say hi to my wife, guys. Minxtress. It's the greatest moon of all time. A wife moon, a husband moon, a snack moon. Hi to my wife. Sun moon. Yeah, you get the picture. You can get the picture. Fuck. God damn it. I'm not good at this enough. But anyway, that is the gist of this. A potato moon, probably. Maybe. But yeah. There you have it. So there are some randomized elements, like those most of the enemies that you see walking around on the world map will generate a randomized combat sequence. And then there are these areas that are, you know, like handmade, like actual dungeons and stuff. More like traditional levels. Haha. You're dead. So it's like a mode 7 map that links a lot of smaller Metroidvania areas together. Get away from me, fucking fucking bird. When you're making a difficult game, the hardest for you has always been figuring out if it's just hard or your lame ass are actually possible. Yeah. There's a big balance pass that needs to happen. There are certain areas that are easier than they should be. And vice versa too. There's, you know, but that will all change when I have, you know, all the enemy types finished up and I can sort of juice up certain areas with some more interesting combat encounters versus, you know, too much platforming or not enough platforming. Does the moon go the wrong way? Does it? You like that kind of world layout? You think it's going to be very interesting to find and explore all the